everyone, thank you so much for clicking in on this Netflix review. The fact that you're willing to sacrifice a few minutes out of your day to watch my content really does mean the world to me. And I just want to let you guys know that I review everything that gets released on Netflix, whether it's good or bad, and I want to let you know if you're going to be saving your time, wasting your time, or investing your time in a good series or movie. So guys, subscribe to my channel because I want to become your go-to Netflix guy. And today we're going to be talking about Dead Places, which blew me away. It is a South African series that has just been released on Netflix. I freaking loved it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm incredibly patriotic. I'm saying that because it was genuinely good. I feel like South Africa has really been bringing a lot to the Netflix scene. I mean, Queen Sona was also great. Loyiso Golo just had his own stand-up comedy special. And now we're getting Dead Places, which was honestly phenomenal. We've also had a few duds like The Wedding. And so thankfully, this was a lot more in line with Queen Sono than The Wedding. And so I just have to say, actually, I think this is probably my favorite South African property on Netflix currently. And that's saying a lot. So this series is actually an adaptation of the works of Gareth Croker, a South African author. And he's also a filmmaker. So it's awesome to see his hands in this project. And it was a lot of fun watching this project. I know I've been singing the series praises, but it's been really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed watching from beginning to end. The series is about Will Stone, who is a South African author, and he's had to deal with the supernatural in his past. It affected his childhood in a very, very, very big way. And so he's going to get to the bottom of it while solving a bunch of other supernatural crimes with a bunch of cast members that he meets throughout his journeys. Ultimately, this is South Africa's answer to supernatural. Every episode we get a new monster or supernatural creature of the week, and the designs are awesome, and we have to come up with these unique ways of tackling these unique monsters. It is a lot of fun. Almost like, in essence, a modern day South African Witcher, except not as badass because we don't have Henry Cavill. But guys, this was a great, great series that blew me away. Okay, I'm going to get more critical now. I'm not just going to keep talking about how great it is. Let's get a little bit more critical. Set design, PD, CMS, makeup, all of that sort of stuff was really, really good in this series. The monsters and the supernatural creatures that we deal with in this series are legitimately interesting, scary, spooky, and best of all, they look really realistic. They look well made. And they are ultimately the heart of this series. If they aren't scary, if they aren't engaging, what are you watching this series for? And so they did that really, really well. I'll say also, for a South African property, this probably has the best performances. The performances in this series are great, world class actually. Some of them aren't necessarily as good as others, but never once did I watch a character and go, you are a bad actor, you are ruining the scene for me. And that was awesome. Being able to completely engross myself in a story and not ever once go, that ain't it. So performances across the board were also great. The story, while appearing cliche, because we've dealt with so many supernatural stories like this before, is kept fresh by the South African aesthetic. These are monsters and supernatural creatures based in South Africa, and so they've got their own South African cultural spin on them, and that's what keeps this series fresh. How are we going to tackle these new monsters, these new creatures in a South African setting? I feel like South African viewers are also going to have a great time with the series, and the fact that it takes place in South Africa. So when bouncers ask for IDs and you see wallets and stuff like that, you see South African IDs. It's going to sound so dumb, but you have no idea how happy I was when I went, that ID looks just like mine. It sounds so dumb, but when you're not in America, seeing little things that represent your country really do make you happy and excited. So guys, look, I know this series isn't for everyone. I'm going to say that right now. I feel like a lot of people are actually going to be a little bit annoyed that this isn't a more traditionally South African movie or series. But I like that actually. It shows that we as a country are able to create content and create movies and series that are entertaining and don't all fit in the same sort of cookie cutter mold. This is something incredibly unique, interesting, and very well made, and that's why I enjoyed it. It's not your typical South African fare. It has its South African identity. You can see that the creators are proud to have come from South Africa. but they are willing to go out and make their own stuff. And that is what I really appreciated. So if you're somebody that loves the supernatural and loves spooky stuff, I would highly recommend this series to you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome. You're the best. Subscribe if you haven't, and I hope to see you again in another video.